that's the response that you get. I'm so glad you called. Yes, I wanted to do that. I mean, we want to think and believe it's such a great deal. They would drop everything and call. But realistically, you know, it's Tupperware. It's not right up there in their worlds. It's up there in our world, but they've got other things going on, like we all do, that they need that little reminder. So you can't be afraid to do that follow-up phone call and think, if you talk yourself into thinking, if they wanted it, they would call me, I would just be bothering them, then someone else is going to get the sale. You're going to lose out. So you have to be willing to sit, and you can, I love the word choices. I don't know where I learned them years ago. Was there anything that you just couldn't live without? Did you see the great specials? You're not saying, do you want to order? Do you want to order? You need to order. It's a really good deal. You should order. You should order. We're not being rude. We're just being gentle and saying, I'm offering you service. All right, so calling, sending your emails, and then follow up. It's going to take a little bit of work. It's not hard work. You can, you know, you can do this while your toenails are drying. I don't know. You can do this while everything. You can be in your pajamas and do this. This is great. Comfort of your own home. I'm sorry?
I was just going to mention, I said, usually you got to spend $75 to get the canisters at that size. And so this is really, really big in all my years in Tupperware. This is one of the biggest things. And if we don't jump on it, we're missing out on money.
This is experience, guys.
That's right.
This is experience talking to us now.
No. I mean, you can buy a peeler and you can get both sets for $19 each. Where normally we had to have maybe $50 for the cereal stores to get it before. But now they're saying you can have either or both with one order. It can be a little order, it can be a big order.
For any amount. There's no, so the details on it, there's no purchase, there's no minimum purchase necessary, just a purchase, any purchase.
So they can purchase the smidgets.
Yes.
Yes.
Well,
They can't buy
the
some midgets, but
smidgets.
they can buy midgets.
It has to be one order.
Anything
If they
Tupperware.
want to buy, they can add, they can put that on there. All right, now asking other ideas, asking for hostess helpers, and that's people who would be willing to collect orders for you. I'm really close to a goal. Would you be willing to share? In that instance, I would give catalogs and sale flyers, and then I would talk about this promotion and have this flyer handy. So if I had someone who was willing to be what I call a hostess helper, that's just the name that I call it, would you be willing to help me out? I'm so close to my goal. If you would help me out and be one of my hostess helpers, what that's going to mean for you is that I'm going to give you lots of free Tupperware. So based on the sales that you get, I'll guarantee you I will definitely give you a gift. I will make it all worth your while. And you can just, the more your sales, the higher your sales get, the more free Tupperware you're going to get. Is that something you'd be willing to help me out with? Okay. yes. All right, so if they're willing to do that, then you just need to make sure that you follow up with, do they know how to write up an order? Do they know the method of payment that can be made? And guys, you know this. If you have someone who, you got to be realistic, because if you have someone who's helping you collect orders, you don't ever know what they're going to do. I mean, and you kind of already get a feeling. If they're not calling you saying, even though you know you've told them how to write up an order, you know they always call you and say, how do I do that again? I wasn't really paying attention. If they're not calling and asking you that, they're not getting any orders. They're not doing anything. So you know that's already happening. So you kind of already have an idea of what's going on. You never, ever want to count on that. The only guarantee you have is when you pick up the phone or whenever you walk the neighborhood or whatever you're going to do to get those sales. That's the only guarantee that you have. The other stuff is just kind of extras. A party in a box. You know, do you have someone who would take the catalog or the sale flyer to work? You know, could you talk your husband into taking it to work? And just say, I'm so close to my goal. Would you be willing to help me out? You can put together very easily an open house at your home on Thursday evening. With all the social media that we have, and the texting, and the emails, and the Facebook, you can communicate that you're having a get-together on Thursday night, and people will know about it. I mean, the days of being able to pull something together and needing to put, invitations out and all that, that's gone. That is, I mean, there's no excuse anymore. We could tell people to be somewhere in an hour. We can have what are those flash thingies? Yeah. We can do one of those if we needed to.
I was just going to say, I did this week, what you're talking about, and I had an open house. And I found that I knocked, and the people that I talked to one-on-one were the ones that came.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So try and get them at home.
try and get them when they're home. It's the people you have communication with and contact with that are going to show up to the parties and stuff. All right, the other thing is your sampling. When's the last time you looked at your sampling? That is still open for the new catalog. The new catalog sampling is there. The current sampling that we have that's going to end on Wednesday. And Thursday there's going to be new sampling that's released. So look at the sampling. This is one of the times that I always look at it to make sure that as I'm making my, I like to be prepared early for Christmas, so I'm already thinking about it. You know, things I need to get my stepmom and my stepsister and like people that I don't really know. I can't go buy them something that, you know, like, you know, their favorite color earrings, they're going to get Tupperware. They always get Tupperware, and you know what? They love it. If I gave them anything else, they'd be like, where's my Tupperware? They want the Tupperware. So I'm looking for unique things that come out in our sampling, that's something they don't have. It's a fantastic gift, and it's a great way to save you money. Now, what do you do after you've gone through and you bought on the sampling, things that you want to put in your kitchen, things that you want to use for your business, and things that you want to use as a gift? That's kind of the 3 ways I look at sampling. What's left is what you should send out and you should offer to your best hostess, which is all of your hostess because we love them all, some great customers, you know, the people that you know that you're in contact with a lot in your business. Send it out to them and say, it's first come, first serve, I'm offering this to you because that's sales credit for you. You're not going to make money on it, but it's going to help you get to your goal, which is going to give you that bonus back. So that's really what you're working for. So sharing your sampling is a great way to pull in some sales after you've gone shopping yourself. That's very important. And then the free shipping, sharing your sampling, reflectors. Okay, there you go. Those are my ideas.